But this great marsh is a paradise for the roller, for the crowned crane, the egret, the heron, and over 500 other bird species. A paradise, too, for the crocodile. For the early explorers, the Portuguese, in the 15th and 16th century, hippos reminded them of mermaids. A somewhat hefty mermaid, she may weigh 100 pounds at birth, over 2 tons in adulthood. The Nile mermaid has 4 squat legs, a farcical face, a minute tail. And yet, she dives. Hippopotamuses don't swim, as is often thought. They actually walk underwater. The Dinkas, the White Nile giants, number over 1 million, scattered over a territory of 250,000 square miles. They are among the most important tribes in Africa. They are also known as the people of the cow, for they have staked everything on cattle. The twisted horns of their favorite steer are a mode of expression, an art. Warping the horns of the herd's finest heads goes back 5,000 years. This is depicted on rock etchings in the Sahara. Their music, their poems, are scored to the beat of the cattle's hooves. For them, cattle is everything, the font of prestige, milk, blood, which is drunk in periods of famine, dowries for marriages, and gifts to the gods. One exception, a little fishing. The men in the Nile River, the youngsters in the backwater. The spear is thrust into the silt in an attempt to pierce a lungfish, or clarias. In the dry season, this fish, with its mustaches, a true living fossil, lies low, right at the bottom of the puddles, waiting for the rainy season. But is it a fish, or rather an amphibian? The clarias does not have lungs and breathes in the surface air. When it is buried in the mud, then it uses its gills. In the daytime, only a few women, old folk, and children stay at the camp. The grown-up males are herding in the savannah, each armed with a staff which has a spear or antelope horn tip. Here in the kraal, there only remain the young beasts and 6 steers. Never is a cow slaughtered, except for rare sacrificial rites, but twice a day, the young cow herds milk them. Milk is the basic foodstuff, flavored with ash or soured in fresh cow's urine. Everyone has specific duties. Some draw up water, others braid leather thongs, sweep the ground for the cattle to lie on, or keep up the dung fires. The dog keeps guard. These youngsters have picked up animal droppings in goat skins and have spread them out to dry. Now they are heaping them on the bonfire, where they slowly burn through. The calves are coddled, pampered almost lovingly, dolled up with ash, which will keep off the mosquitoes and the gadflies. Gadflies with stings capable of piercing cattle hide. Every man, woman, and child among the Dinka is named after his or her favorite animal. A boy might be called Niajok, white calf with black spots. A woman Yom, brown cow. Or Yar, white cow. A man Malek, speckled bull. Majonk, black bull. The Dinka literally identify themselves with their cattle. Every one of them knows scores of names for any one beast. It depends on the shape of its horns, the color of its coat, or the spots on it. When the evening comes and the sun changes color, the shouts of the herdsmen and the blowing of the horns herald the return of the herds. Each animal goes straight to its usual stake, where it will find its tether for the night. The men sleep nearby, lying in cow dung and the ashes from the fire. Then a calm comes over the camp. And calmly the Nile ripples away on its 4,000-mile journey towards Egypt and the sea. This is the time of day when the silurus leaves its lair of aquatic roots and hyacinths. Sometimes the hour of death. With death comes the rebirth of life, for Nei'lek, the god supreme of the Dinkas, created the world, the fish, the river, day, night, the cattle, and man.